Good evening, my name is Doug, and I am playing the Crust. And this is version 0.99.63, and this is my third episode of my 7th base. So let's go ahead and get going and see how we can do. Okay. So, it looks like I've got enough. I am filling up the batteries, which is good. Let's get rid of that battery. There we go. Yeah, well, I will make it with what I've got. I've got 20 batteries down. Looks like I've got 50 small solar collectors. And we'll just have to get me by. Okay, down here. Okay. Ah, we don't have that power yet. Okay. Let's put a priority on this so we get that guy built quickly, because that's going to enable 3 devices. And we'll do the same with this one, because we want to get those built quick. But it's not happening quite yet. Come on, guys. Finish up with that. Let's get to some other things. Okay, they're still building that. No, I don't want to do that yet. That is backed up. So let's go ahead and we're going to build another smelter, and I should probably wait on this, but I don't like to see ore backed up on the conveyors. That means I'm not going fast enough. So we're going to do this for steel, and run that. Nope, cancel all. Rebuild this.
Research complete.
Build this out to there, and then straight down. Build all. And then we need to get power to it. And for that, we will put that there. And we're gonna kill that one. And then run power from here to here, here to here. Whoops. Here, and then here to here. And give this guy priority 2. We need to get these built. Doesn't really seem to be changing what the drones are doing, does it? So we will reduce that priority so that maybe these guys will start working with some other stuff. Doesn't seem to have changed their actions at all here. Interesting. Research complete. Oh, the medical center. Cool. And it's going to be on that for a little while. Let's go to social. And let's see what else I have to do here. For mechanics. Let's build that. Okay. Well, this is frustrating as hell. I mean, I know how to stop it. I may just have to. At least temporarily. So, we will set up a little input. And with that input, that's going to turn off them feeding that, or it should anyway. Oh, I have no steel. That's why. Oh, bugger. Oh, well, that is a problem. Okay. How can I oh, I know how to well, I can't resolve this. Because there's no steel on the track. Damn, this is a tough one. I have no steel on the track, so I can't get any. Okay.
Director, a lot of industrial and scientific facilities on the moon have been severely damaged and remain incommunicado. We could try to build a repeater at our base. Who knows what signals it might be able to detect. Maybe we can find survivors or gather useful resources and research materials.
Okay. So, in order to fix this, I am going to buy steel. And 15,000, I can do that. So, this is going to take a day, and there it shows you how long it's, or how fast it's coming in. And we're waiting. La-di-da-di-da. Let's go up to the surface, because we're going to have to land the cargo container. Where do I want to put it? Someplace close. Come on, let's go. Here we are. Cargo pod ready. We'll put it right here. And now everybody should come running up to it. Yep. Okay. Back underground. That should get me my power fairly quickly. And we will go ahead and bring him back to normal again. And then make this go away. Cause that should enable them to fill that up again. And as you can see, we're already putting those away. Power coming down to this.
Objective achieved.
Okay. So 29. Okay. Now that I figured that
Director,
out.
we have a message on the emergency channel. I'll put it on the screen.
Attention. This is Arthur Moore, commander of the Hope 2 orbital station. The station has sustained severe damage from multiple collisions. We have lost key control modules. A hard moon landing will occur in the coming weeks. Request assistance from anyone who hears this message. All crew members are ordered to take shelter in Block 4. I repeat.
The debris from the meteorite impact must have gotten Hope 2. I'm already contacting Crust to report it.
Crust is aware of the situation with Hope 2 and is already working on an evacuation plan. We will need assistance in the search and rescue operation, including providing a place to accommodate the rescued crew. Your base is ideal for this. We are ready to provide the necessary support and equipment to complete the task. All that remains is to confirm your willingness to participate.
With all due respect, Director, I do not share your doubts. People are in danger, and if it's in our power to help them, we must do so.
With all due respect, Alice, altruism has clouded your judgment. Crust is clearly asking for grant aid that we cannot afford right now. I suggest we focus on restoring production and resuming shipments to Earth, where resources are urgently needed right now. Also, I've negotiated a prepayment with FASM. We can use their funds if we start reestablishing the contract system now. But all you care about is profit. If that's the case, think of the technology Crust will provide. It's worth as much as our base in its current state.
Do we pay a fair price for their technology? Don't forget, Director, by accepting Crust's offer, we will allow them to decide how our base is developed. We'll have to focus on the construction of the living quarters and postpone the expansion of high-tech manufacturing and investigation of the meteorite case.
Crust is going to accommodate the surviving Hope 2 crew members at your base in exchange for equipment and technologies for us to carry out a rescue mission. If you accept Crust's offer, you will lose access to the FASM contract, for which the corporation is willing to pay upfront.
I always feel like I have to do the station crew. I've never gone with the FASM
Good choice.
side.
You need to establish contact with the station, assist the commander with the evacuation, and then transport the team to your base. You should have living quarters suitable for sustaining life by then. Begin preparations for the construction of the living quarters immediately. It is a complex and resource-intensive structure, so maximize and optimize production so you're ready when survivors arrive. In summary, your main tasks are: contact the station and ensure the transport of the crew to your base. Construct a residential facility with life support systems. we will send a research plan and transportation for search and rescue operations shortly.
We've barely recovered from the explosion. Now our base is just a couple of mining and processing modules. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to save the crew, but it'll be almost impossible in such a short amount of time. We definitely can't do it alone. I will send a request to colleagues and inform you when new information becomes available.
Indeed, the timing's not ideal. However, we still have the ability to break down the task and move towards our goal with small steps.
Director, we managed to dispatch the research rover scout. It's essential for your next mission. Examine the satellite repeater and make contact with the Hope 2 crew. Mr. Ratchet will help you sort out the controls. You're free to use data that will help with the mission. Some of it will expedite the research. Professor Wilfrey knows what to do with it. However, remember that all ship logs, crew records, and other materials related to the incident are the property of Crust. Your company has no authority to examine this information.
Ratchet, have you heard the news? Crust put you in charge of the new toy. We don't have much time to contact the crew, so helping the director get the rover to the repeater is your top priority.
Not only did we lose almost all of our equipment, but we also turned out to be the last hope for Crust and the Hope Station. Anyway, Director, we're in a hurry. Land the cargo pod with the rover and we'll proceed. Horizon 6. Almost everything has been modified. Only the hull is original. There's serious hardware there. Even Crust doesn't have much like it. Send it off base and see what we can find with it.
So I'm opting to go with researching the engineering lab. And also, because I want to get access to the, whoops, that would be engineering. Want to get access to the MRR, I need to get solid resource storage done. Okay. So, we need to take that off base. Now, this will give me some steel, and this sends it through to the components. And I'm removing this stuff as fast as I can. They are going up to the the storage area up top. And let's see, smart concrete. There we are. I'm going to need slag and silicon oxide,
Objective achieved.
which means I can get most of this from right. There's my slag. Oops, what do we have over here?
Objective achieved.
Ah, yes, okay. And we need to send it up to the Apollo repeater.
Attention, this is First Vice President Alice Vance speaking. We have received equipment and coordinates and are beginning a rescue operation as per Crust directive. Our mission, to safely evacuate the crew of Hope 2 and get them back to base in one piece. By this time, habitable living quarters must be completed.
Okay.
Director, you need to send a rover to the repeater and contact the station crew. Professor Wilfrey, please request Crust life support technology. Ratchet, we're going to need a cargo truck for crew transport. Take care of it for us. Personnel on Earth to proceed under new directives issued by your immediate supervisor. Over and out.
Back down, okay. Now, as I was starting to say, we're going to need some of these and some of these. So let's go ahead and do another single regolith refinery, and we will put it right here.
We cannot rely solely on Crust to deliver all the equipment. We need to prepare ourselves. We need a cargo truck to deliver the crew, and we need it now. Ratchet, any ideas?
We can try to fix this piece of scrap metal. It's a Pathfinder 3B, an outdated model. But it has increased maneuverability and payload capacity. Just what we need.
Okay, it's going to need 12 components and 35 silicon, which I have. So we just need to fix it. Okay. That will happen. Now, I was in the process of building this up. Okay, power. We will run that power right there. And we need to do smart concrete. So, smart concrete. Right there. Sorry, Bob is bothering me. He wants attention, and I may have to give it to him very soon. Okay. Come on. Should be simple enough. Right there to there. Right there to there. Build all. And from here to here. Build all. And then power. Yes. There we go. Oh, right. And I need to do from here to here. So it passes that through. And silicon oxide. Okay.
Objective achieved.
Okay, we have a reward. 100 fundamental science points for 240 days. Not
The
bad.
engine is running. This old timer may not look like much, but the cargo truck has passed all tests and is ready for operation. Director, we'll send a cargo truck as soon as we receive the crew's coordinates. You don't have to worry about the delivery.
Okay, so we'll have him leave the base. And back down here. How are we doing on power? Got enough power for... It's daylight. We made it through the night. Yay. That's good. Okay. So I want to use some of the power for this. And then down here, just like this. looking for aluminum over here. Finding lots of hard rock, but we haven't found any aluminum. That's not good. That's actually really, really bad. Because I do need aluminum. Is going to be slag. Okay. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and remove this from there. And I'm going to build another one.
Director, we've established communication with the station.
Let's see. I will go ahead and put it there. Okay.
We didn't expect anyone to respond. The situation is critical. The station has suffered a lot of damage. The navigation system is down. Power and life support systems are failing. There are some wounded, but so far everyone's alive. Now that we have a signal from the surface, I'll try to keep the crew reassured. We'll activate the emergency beacon so you can pick us up after landing. What do you mean you're not ready to rescue us? Listen to me. You must make it happen. People's lives depend on your work. Our orbit is decaying. We can't change course. I'll reroute energy from Block 6 and 2 and try to delay the lunar landing as much as possible. Our lives are in your hands, Director. Hurry up.
Director, we urgently need to build living quarters and get them out there. Professor, have we received the necessary technologies?
Crust has handed over the research plan. They agreed to help, but the main burden will fall on our shoulders.
Living quarters will require a lot of space. Director, make sure the drones mine enough area for construction.
Objective achieved.
Okay. Well, I've put this off long enough. Let's go ahead and start.
Ready. Director, use the room planner tool and lay down a room of the required size.
Switch to the room building mode and prepare a plan for the future room. Don't forget to install doors before completing the design.
And yes, Director, several technical modules will be needed for the colonists' living conditions. Try to separate the sleeping quarters and production areas in advance. After all, we want the staff to come to work well rested, right?
Director, Crust has sent us an additional set of drones, which will allow us to expand production even further. Treat them with caution. They are an extremely rare and valuable resource.
Car pod ready. And we will drop them right there. Got 2 more, yay. Okay. So, so we will start. We will start this by making a 20 by 20 area. And that will be the basic living quarters. And we'll put double doors right there to give the entry point.
Objective achieved.
Okay, and
Provide the
then
drones with materials and complete the construction. Keep a close eye on the supply of steel and concrete, and repair modules of the product chain in a timely manner. Also, you can convert drones back from miners to speed up the building process.
speaking of miners, need more area over here. And up. Okay. Pillar right there.
Director, news about the difficult situation with Hope 2 has reached us. We are ready to provide a base to temporarily accommodate the crew. The offer has already been sent to your representative.
Message from an unknown sender. Security needs a little time to decrypt. Okay, great. Director, Malachite has responded to our request for help. They are offering assistance to our rescue operation. But there's a catch. I'll put the message on the screen now. The Malachite lunar base is not designed for long-term human occupancy, but it is equipped with small life support modules. Judging by the sensors, they're still functioning. Malachite is offering to temporarily accommodate the crew on their base to give us time to build what we need. However, if you read their offer carefully, it implies that we will have to return the favor if necessary. We can agree to their terms to make the rescue go smoothly, but remember that in that case, we will owe them a favor in return. In any case, the decision is yours.
Oh yeah, we'll
In
accept
the
the
current
offer.
circumstances, we have to accept any help we can get, Director. Malachite will buy us some time, and that's the most valuable asset right now.
Malachite sent the geolocation of their base. I've marked it on the map. Now we have a place to accommodate the crew from Hope 2. But my gut tells me it can't be that easy. Director, let's confirm our destination for the crew after evacuation. Send the rover to the abandoned Malachite base.
Kind of funny that it's marked as the ruined Malachite base right now. They probably should have made that the abandoned Malachite base. But that's what they've got. Okay, back down. And I need to figure out. Okay, we've got one of our labs. Everybody's doing research. Yeah, 18 days and a lot less. So social, we will pick that just to get them all done. And that for my green. To there, to there, to there, to there, and to there. Okay, now everybody's got power. We are fully stocked here. Still daylight, so we can afford to spend some energy. Ah, more titanium. But I need aluminum. There's silicon, there's more water. Okay, one more. Ah, aluminum. There we go. I needed that. Okay. That's a good spot too. Okay. Okay. Plenty of room for more bricks. Monthly report. down to 104,000. Starting to get really low. But we'll let these guys go. What broke? Components. Okay. This is going well. Have to be 9. There we go. Now you may be wondering why I've done this. It's so that I can
For carrying out various tasks and contracts on the moon, you may need a rover scout and cargo transport. Since our resources are currently insufficient for producing transport, you can purchase everything you need in the Crust Solutions section of the Control Center interface. In this section, you can rent other labs to participate in your research to increase your science point income.
You can also order ready-made modules here to accelerate the development of your production. That would be under structures. And then of course you can get vehicles. Okay. Life support and fan. Okay. Okay, so let's get through the night. We've got 12 days until dawn and 24 days of power. Plenty of power. Whoops, go to 1. Director, did you know that when a conveyor is connected, the input is blocked for drones, and when it's connected to the output, the exit is closed? That means that by default, resource delivery is either handled by drones or conveyors, but not both at the same time. To manage this process, use the storage manager. Excuse me. Some modules, such as the bulk storage, automatically open for the drone servicing when the storage is full and lock again when capacity drops to 50%. This is why I haven't been putting outputs here, because they're basically taking stuff up and putting it into storage. Like there. And there. And there.
Director, it looks like the rover has run out of power. Now, it couldn't beat a turtle in a race, and until the sun is up again, there's nothing we can do about it. The rover is solar powered, and as soon as the sun goes down, it starts using energy from its batteries. Keep this in mind when planning long-distance expeditions.
Okay. And back down. This, however, is full. And it's pretty much close to full there. So I'm going to create storage down here. Okay, here's the resource. And then and we need to make that a higher priority so we can get some attention there. Same with this. Okay, he's fixed up. Steel, 386 concrete. Okay. Well. Something has no power. Oh, right, okay. require an awful lot of concrete.
Director, to obtain oxygen, we need to find ice deposits among the regolith and set up its extraction.
Yep, already have that. Ice will
Use the
run.
R detector to find ice deposits. We've set a good pace, but time is still working against us, Director. Try to keep that in mind. Build the ice extractor and then the ice melter. This will allow us to produce water and oxygen and supply them to the living quarters.
Okay, got it. Let's take a look at the... Okay, we're still quite a ways from there. Okay. 16. This continues to be being built in a proper manner. I appreciate that. Do wish they weren't just going here to get the concrete, but that's where they seem to be going. Oh no, some of them are going here. Okay. Definitely keeping everybody busy, busy, busy. Let's go to speed 3 and just get through this night. Still have 19 days there, and we're 3 days there. Power-wise, that's really good. Oops, Director. Whoops, let's slow things down. Director, Clyde Draper wants to contact us. Apparently Crust has a business proposal. Connecting now. Good afternoon. I prefer to get straight to the point. The recent incident on the lunar surface has created a number of complications in our logistics network. However, we are not inclined to let external factors interfere with our work. Therefore, it was decided to conduct a trial run of the updated delivery system. As part of the protocol, you will receive a test shipment of power supply modules from us free of charge. Consider it a gesture of operational necessity. Before we initiate the delivery, I need one clarification. Which power source do you prefer? And we use solar energy. Okay, hitting 3 again. This, by the way, will be the bedroom. This is the main control room. Coming up on daylight. Going to 1. Corporations of this scale are rarely generous without reason. Nevertheless, the received shipment may help us stabilize the power grid and accelerate recovery after the explosion. In the worst case, you can always purchase the missing modules in the Crust offers section. So, one, two. Director, a capsule with the ready module has arrived at the base. To install it, simply click on the container and place the module on the surface. So what have they given us? Medium solar panel. So for right now, let's see. We will put the medium solar panel there. And then connect to that. Okay. If desired, you can also install it underground via the construction mode. The number of available kits is displayed next to the module icon. These are used first, and only then are the resources from your base. This is a battery.
I knew it. They gave us a wreck instead of a base. In such a state, it's completely uninhabitable, so we shouldn't rely on it. We better put our efforts into building our own living quarters.
Large battery. We will stick the large battery right there. And connect it there. And now we're going up to the moon. And we will send this guy there. No, this isn't neat. And yes, I will fix it later, but right now we're just catching up with all this stuff. Making it available for recovery. Here we go. Okay. In the crater lies a vast storage structure comprised of multiple segmented modules. Emergency vehicles are scattered around the area. A sign by the entrance identifies it as Reserve Warehouse 45-17/2075. And the Crust logo makes it clear who the owner is. This facility is designed for emergency use and houses a large quantity of steel, smart concrete, and modular frames. You receive plus 60 science for 90 days. Let's go take a look at that. Right there, that's my base. Back. Here we go. And there's also this stuff there. So I will send my truck to go get it. Back to base. Okay. And we will send this to the private lab. Okay.
Research complete.
Well, these gentlemen should stay busy, getting this stuff all pulled together. Okay. And again, lower the priority there because I do not want those guys doing just that. Research complete. And there's the solid resource storage. That's good. So that's green. And there's blue there. So, engineering is what I need. And I'm going to need these. Okay. 33 of those, good. Okay, we're going to turn this guy on. I'm going to reduce him down to 2. Because I need the extra builder, or not build. Yeah, builders, not drillers. Because I need this done. Good. Oh, there's no steel right now. 20,000. Okay, let's go ahead and increase that production because I need more steel. And let's just go ahead and do it. Steel. Just under 20,000, so we'll go ahead and do that as well. That'll get the steel built again. So seeing as I figured out why they're doing that, we'll go ahead and raise that back up. And we'll go to speed 3 so we can just get this done. Okay, I just spent 40,000 credits. I have 60 left. I really do need to get that going. More to the point, this guy is pretty much done what he can do. Okay, cargo pod ready, back to speed 1. And we'll put that cargo pod right there. And component storage. Go ahead and stick. Do I want to put it there? Yep, I'll put that right there. This thing requires a lot of steel. And I almost have this room finished. Okay. Okay.
Objective achieved.
Living quarters require electricity and oxygen in order for the life support systems to start working. Let's start with electricity. Install an electronic board on the wall and connect it to the main network with a wire. This way, the whole space will have access to the power grid.
Okay, let's try something. See how quickly they get all that built. That's one microcircuit, and now we're getting the steel put in place. And the plates as well. That's good. Okay, there it is. Okay.
Objective achieved.
It's about time to build an ice melter, an essential element for producing water and, by extension, oxygen and food.
Okay. Here, I believe we're going to need engineering. And... we will spend half our money right there. Confirm. Okay. That leaves me with 11,000 credits. Not much. But I have a whole bunch of smart concrete. So let's see what smart concrete is selling for. 45, not a bad price. So we're going to be selling 300 of it. For 10 grand. Well, 11 grand. That'll keep everybody busy moving it up there. And I also have a fair amount of silicon. Yeah, pretty shitty price for the silicon right now. So we won't worry about it. Rover's idle outside the base. That would be there. We can send it to the observatory or an unknown find. Let's send it to the unknown find. Okay. Oh, yeah, we also had this, an unknown outpost. Well, we'll try that later. Now, where are these guys all going? Because we make this... There we go. So, 58. Almost a full charge there. 38 days, 13 days. Plenty of power. Okay, I do believe that's where we're going to end it for right now. So let me throw a pause on here. Thank you very much for joining me. If you like the game or you like what I'm doing, leave a like. If you have a comment about my presentation or my playstyle, I don't ask that you be nice, I just ask that you be civil. Beyond that, all the normal stuff, like, excuse me, like, share, comment, You know, the normal stuff. Anyway, thank you for joining me. And I may try one more tonight. I don't know if I will or not, though. So you have a good night.